Find Thevenin's and Norton's equivalent for the circuit shown below. Hence find current through 10 ohm resistor across AB. This is the given circuit. We are supposed to find Thevenin's equivalent circuit and Norton's equivalent circuit. First, let's find Thevenin's equivalent circuit at terminals AB. The Thevenin's equivalent circuit looks like this. This is VTH, known as Thevenin's voltage, and this is RTH, which is Thevenin's resistance. This is the terminal A and B, which is same as this terminal A and B. Here VTH is nothing but Thevenin's voltage or open circuit voltage, which is calculated between, which is nothing but the voltage between terminal A and B. That is, the voltage between these two terminals is known as VTH or VOC. Now let's calculate VTH first. In this loop, we have the current 5 angle 30. VOC or VTH is nothing but voltage across 5 plus J5. To find voltage across 5 plus J5, we are supposed to find current through 5 plus J5. Let's assume that current in this loop is I. We'll try to find I value. We'll apply KVL to this loop. Apply KVL to loop I. That is, we have no any voltage sources in this loop, so it is 0. Voltage across 10I is, voltage across 10 ohm resistor is, say 10I, plus voltage across 5 plus J5 is 5 plus J5 into I, plus voltage across this resistor is 5 plus J5. We have I minus 5 angle 30, because this is the current which also flows through 5 plus J5 resistor. Simplifying this, 0 is equal to 10I plus 5 plus J5I plus 5 plus J5I minus 5 plus J5 into 5 angle 30. So simplifying this further, I will take this 5 plus J5, 5 angle 30 on left hand side. So it will be 5 plus J5, 5 angle 30 is equal to, here I can write 10I plus 5I plus 5I, that is 20I, and we have J10I, which is nothing but I in bracket 20 plus J10. So therefore we can find I is equal to 5 plus J5, 5 angle 30 divided by 20 plus J10. Therefore VTH is, or VOC is, voltage across 5 plus J5, that is 5 plus J5 into I. Therefore VTH is equal to 5 plus J5 into I value is this one, 5 plus J5 into 5 angle 30 whole divided by 20 plus J10. Solving this, we'll get minus 0.6698 plus J 11.16. This is in rectangular form. Therefore I can write VTH in polar form as VTH is equal to 11.18 at an angle of 93.43 volts. So this is the value of VTH. Now let's calculate Thevenin's equivalent circuit RTH. RTH is calculated across the open terminal AB, that is equivalent resistance between terminal A and B, keeping all the sources equal to 0. Here we have one current source. If we make current source equal to 0, it means it should be open circuited. I will draw the equivalent circuit here. This is 10 ohm and we have 5 ohm here. This is 5 ohm, this is J5 ohm, and here we have another resistor and reactance, that is 5 ohm and J5 ohm. This is A terminal and this is B terminal. The equivalent resistance between these two terminals is nothing but RTH. So I made current source equal to open. Therefore here we can see that 10 ohm, 5 ohm and J5 ohm are in series. This whole combination is in parallel with 5 plus J5. Therefore I can write RTH is equal to 10 plus 5, that is 15 plus J5 is parallel with 5 plus J5, which is nothing but 15 plus J5 into 5 plus J5 divided by sum of these two, that is 20 plus J10. Therefore RTH is equal to, we'll get 4 plus J3 ohms. So this is Thevenin's equivalent. This is RTH. So here I will draw the Thevenin's equivalent circuit once again. This is RTH, which is equal to 4 plus 3J, and we have VTH, its value is 11.18 at an angle of 93.4 degree. This is A terminal and this is B terminal. Now let's calculate the Norton's equivalent circuit. So Norton's equivalent circuit looks like this. That is IN, known as Norton's current, which is in parallel with a resistor known as Norton's resistor RN, and this is the same terminal, that is A and B. The Norton's equivalent circuit can be easily obtained from the Thevenin's equivalent circuit by applying source transformation to Thevenin's equivalent circuit. And here the Norton's resistance and Thevenin's resistance both are same. Therefore I can say Rn is equal to Rth, which is equal to 4 plus J3, and Norton's equivalent current IN is obtained by applying source transformation to Thevenin's equivalent circuit. Therefore I can write IN is equal to VTH by RTH, which is nothing but 11.18 at an angle of 93.43 divided by 4 plus J3. Therefore we can write IN is equal to 1.232 plus J 1.86, which is in rectangular form. It can be represented as IN is equal to 2.3623 at an angle of 56 56.56. So this is Norton's current Rn, and this is Norton's resistance Rn. Therefore, I can write In is equal to 2.23 at an angle of 56.56 degree, and Rn value is 4 plus J3. Now we are supposed to find the current through 10 ohm resistor which is connected across terminal AB. That is, connect 10 ohm resistor here. So either connect 10 ohm resistor to the Norton circuit or Thevenin circuit. We can get the same answer. We'll try to find the current through this. So we'll try to find I now. So therefore, I is equal to, I can apply current division rule. By applying current division rule, I is equal to total current, that is In, into opposite resistor, that is Rn, divided by sum of these two resistors, that is Rn plus 10. Therefore, I can write I is equal to, In is nothing but 2.23 at an angle of 56.56 into Rn, which is 4 plus J3 whole divided by Rn plus 10, that is 10 plus 4, 14 plus J3, 14 plus J3. Therefore, simplifying this, I is equal to 0.117 plus J 0.77, or I can write it in polar form as 0.78 at an angle of 81.33 degree amps. So this is the current which flows through 10 ohm resistor connected across the terminal A and B. Even if we connect 10 ohm resistor to the Thevenin's equivalent circuit, and if we find the current through that, we will get the same result. So either we can use Norton's equivalent circuit or Thevenin's equivalent circuit to find current through 10 ohm resistor. Thank you for watching.